Alright guys, in this video we're going to review the VSN Fiat G.91Y. Guys, in the game's control options, I found two really great settings: previous waypoint, airfield or target, and next waypoint, airfield or target. It's like the waypoint up and down. It's very useful in the game, um, and I'll go over it later, but it's the controls are based around lock-on modern air combat, so that makes things kind of easy for early players. Um, there's nose wheel steering at the top. You need to map that. Uh, Weapons change. It's the D key, but you can map it. That's the same as lock-on. Weapon fire, weapon release. Those are for your joystick, your trigger, and your missile release. That's pretty much standard. I tried countermeasures. Didn't release any chaff or flares. I tried all options. If you know how to release them, maybe I'm doing something wrong. ECM, uh, nothing really on that. I hit it, not really sure if it jams or does anything different. So the aircraft is very analog, and that's okay for the era. That's about right on the money. Um, taking taking off is really almost effortless. Full throttle. You do have to make an adjustment with the ground wheel steering. It's a little squirrely at first, but get center line real quick. With flaps down, the aircraft will just lift off the ground on its own. Very pleasant. All right, let's go into the waypoints, previous and next. In the HUD, I found a few things. The one key is navigation, just like the original lock-on. But there's extended view on the HUD, more information. But anyway, when we switch waypoints, the waypoint will give a slight indication with a round circle, a point where the direction of the next waypoint is. It's real small, like the velocity vector. And then here's where I'm looking down and you can see the navigation tape at the very bottom. So you can get your heading degrees. The analog marker on the right, it's just not accurate. But anyway, when we switch to next waypoint, our next waypoint is on the ground, no altitude. And that's because we set that as a ground attack waypoint. But as we turn to the right, there's the box of the next waypoint, that square box. And that's exactly where our target is. It's pretty awesome. All you got to remember is when you set up your mission in the mission builder is to put the target waypoint on the ground. And I also did the same for our airfield waypoint, 0 altitude. Okay, so we're flying in the 1974 Angolan War for Independence. It's colonialism versus communism. And there's our loadout, 500-pound bomb. And we're flying for the colonial Portuguese Air Force, and they did in fact use this aircraft in combat in southwest Africa, Angola. And they were in a very long battle with the MPLA, and they were backed by the communists, the Soviets, the Cubans. And we're flying towards a MPLA command post. They also have two AAA guns. One dedicated 23 millimeter gun mounted on a pickup truck, and the second one is a BTR 80, the DSK machine gun. And when we press the 7 key, we get ground attack. And look at the CCIP marker right in the HUD. We drop down 40 degrees, bomb out. Let's pull off to the right, and our bomb hits the target. So the CCIP is very accurate. All right, we're getting secondaries. And we've got an air-to-air warning that a Cuban MiG-15 is inbound. All right, we're going to move up in the flight, and we're going to visually pick up on that MiG-15 a little bit later. And it's going to fly right in front of us. And I'm not sure if the game's aircraft are acknowledging the G.91Y, but hey, we'll take it. We depress the 6 key, and it puts us in air-to-air mode. And we get a AM-9B. We got tone. A splash MiG-15. And that air-to-air mode with the 6 key depression also gives you a gun sight with a lead compensating picture. So that is a pretty good feature. So I find this aircraft in the analog world pretty good. It's actually not a bad plane to fly. And landing it is also just an easy task to do. Just set up your normal approach, flaps down, and she just kind of glides in. Well, guys, I have to give this aircraft a thumbs up. I did a review on the F-100 Sabre, and it was just almost there. The only thing missing was the pit. It had an F-15 Eagle pit from Lockheed. And I know it's a great place to start, but to do all that work and just miss closing the door on it. But the G.91Y Fiat is just right. I know it's an early version, but it has just enough workable features to be fun. And for that late 1960s, 1970s era, it's a really neat plane to fly. The ground mode, air to ground 7, air to air 6, number 1 key for navigation. All right, guys, I hope you like this flight. Give this aircraft a try if you like mods. It really is worth it. Well, guys, like, hate, subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you up again soon.